Good morning. My name is Tracy Matthews. I am the Business Advocacy Staff Liaison with the Campbell County Chamber of Commerce. This morning we are here with Paul Wallem. He is running for the office of County Coroner. We have invited Mr. Wallem today to talk about his views on the roles and responsibilities of the County Coroner position. Mr. Wallem, if you'd please introduce yourself.
I'm Paul Wallem. I'm best known from Basin Radio the last 10 years, doing local news, reporting on city council, commissioners, law enforcement, etc. Been a deputy coroner for about 3 years and worked on a volunteer basis for previous coroner Tom Eckhoff, and I'm hoping for your support in the primary.
So, what do you feel the key roles and responsibilities of the position of coroner are?
Well, when I began working on a volunteer basis for Tom Eckhoff, he went through the basics pretty quick. It's to fill out the death certificate, to determine the cause and manner of death, notify the next of kin, and also to identify the deceased properly. And that's also the textbook answer you get when you go to the academy. Through my years of service in the coroner's office, I've learned there's a lot more to it than that, and primarily in the office work area. It's not quite what you see on TV. The coroners don't actually do the autopsies. It's contracted out to a forensic pathologist. No coroners in Wyoming are doing autopsies. Forensic pathologists travel, or the deceased is taken to them and the autopsies are done. It's just not like television, what's really going on. You're doing a lot of office work, making sure your purchase orders are in on time, making sure your expenses are paid, communicating with the commissioners on the budget, and paying attention to that budget throughout the course of the year, making adjustments if you're not on budget with your spending. And beyond that, it's a lot of communication, both with the law enforcement agencies, letting them know where you're at in your investigation and where you're at on determining the cause and manner of death. And of course, constant communication with the families is important. You don't want them to think 2 days has gone by because you don't care. You've got to update them every day, let them know where you're at, let them know how long it's going to be till you think the death certificate's going to be ready. And toxicology is one thing that takes a long time that they're not always ready for, and you got to give them constant updates on that you are looking into their loved one's needs, and those toxicology reports are coming, and you're going to give them all the updates you can. And finally, the most important thing, and this goes back to my time with Eckhoff, is confidentiality for the families. You need to pay a lot of attention to what you say, and that's basically saying nothing, unless it's to the family's next of kin, legal next of kin, and the law enforcement agencies that you're assisting. Elected officials have a lot of responsibility. They get a lot of information, and if they pass that information on to the inappropriate places, inappropriate times, causes a lot of problems for the community, and in this case, for the families, and that's not an extra burden you want to put on them. So the final thing I'd wrap up with is confidentiality is very, very important responsibility of the office.
Awesome. Thank you so much for your time today, Paul.
Thank you.